In the late 50s, Canadian Army decided that they want to scope a FAL and make it a sniper rifle. Little bit more than 300 pieces of the special sniper scopes were ordered for the Canadian Army. This is one of them. Let's see what this rifle can do. Canada, let's roll. 150 yards is going to be our first target. Ula, are we ready?
We're ready.
All right. That's a good hit. We got a hit on the plate. Ula will move to 250 yards, okay?
Okay.
250 yards. Let me check my dope. I have to change the settings on the scope. And you do this by adjusting, basically turning right or left the ocular in the back. Very interesting design on the scope.
We're ready.
All right, Ula is ready. We have a breeze down the field. That's fine, should be okay for now. There we go, a little bit on the right side, but I will take that hit. Ula will advance to 300 yards, okay?
Okay.
Again, I have to adjust the setting for it. So 3 + 1, my scope, and I think we'll try for the little small midget target. Okay.
Okay, it's ready.
Oh, it's ready. Cool. You're on the roll today. That in the center of the plate. Beautiful. Moving forward, 350 yards, 350 yards. Again, I have to adjust my scope. Fantastic. I cannot get used to it, guys, but this is very, very cool how the Canadians did that. I'm actually impressed with that glass. So 350 yards. And as soon as Ula will let me know that she's ready.
We're ready.
All right. Now we have to start paying attention to the wind. That in the center. Absolutely, I'll take that hit all day long. Ula moving forward towards the 400 yards, okay?
Okay, big one or
big one. Let's go for the big one. We are not going to go crazy. This is a semi-automatic rifle. I don't feel as cocky, but so far so good. I gotta say that this rifle definitely can shoot.
Okay, ready.
All right. And we drifted, guys. We are hit, that's a hit on the plate, but I see in the scope we drifted a little bit to the left side. So this is that 168 grain ammo, and I have to start paying attention to the wind right now. You see what's happening. The wind is really howling. You may not see it on the field, but I can definitely feel it on the right side. Ula, 450 yards.
Okay.
450. Again, I have to adjust the scope for it. And we're going to, as you guys can see, I'm away from the belly. Again, I think this is the perfect simulation for what this Canadian sniper could, experience and what they had to do with those rifles.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Beautiful hit. Very close to the center. That's a good shot placement. 500 yards. Here we go. Ula, 500 yards, please.
Okay.
Again, this time I have to add 2 more clicks on the scope. Of course, the BDC on the scope differs from what we're seeing in the field, but that was expected to happen, especially because I'm using that 168 grain ammo. But hey, so far rifle shoots very nicely. Watch it now.
Let's go.
All right. That's definitely, I would have to spend a few moments here on the wind call. That's a great hit. I'll take that all day long. 550. Let's keep marching. 550 on the agenda. 2 more clicks to the scope. And we'll see if we can keep the streak going. Oh, one shot, 1 kill basically so far. And those targets are getting smaller and smaller in that scope. But hey, that's all about it, right? That's the fun. I hope you guys are having as much fun as I do. How are we doing, Ula?
1 second.
All right, she's still acquiring the target. And yeah, definitely the target become a little bit smaller in that scope right now. But I think we can still manage and deliver solid hit. We'll see, we'll see. And at the 500, yeah, the wind drift slightly off center. Not much, but slightly off center.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. That's a hit, and I think it's a right upper arm. Let me check quickly. I cannot really tell. Yep, great hit. I'll take that hit. That's a nice shot, guys. Nice shot. Advancing to 600 yards. Ula, 600 yards, please.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready. And again, we'll go for the standing target, okay?
Yes. Let's go.
Oh, you ready? Sweet. That's a hit on the plate, I hear that.
10 o'clock.
And yep, hey, we massacred 600 time for a 650. For the 650, again, I have to add to the scope. And Ula, let me know when you're ready for the 650.
I'm ready.
All right, she's ready. That's a hit. That's a hit on the plate. I just don't know where, guys. Let me check. Oh, beautiful. Right, almost in the middle, in the guts. Beautiful, beautiful hit. 650, punching to the guts, eliminated. 700 yards left. That's the last target. We got the more wind and the more sun coming in. This is crazy how the clouds quickly are clearing up. Ula, let me know when you are ready.
I'm ready.
She's ready. Let me make sure. There you go. One more click to the scope. There you go. Man, that wind is really picking. There we go. That's a hit on the plate.
5 o'clock.
Let me see. Will I say 5 o'clock? Let me see where that round landed. Oh yeah, there we go. We are a little bit on the right, but that's because I was holding Kentucky windage, of course, to the right. I would say have one target to the right to account for that wind, and that's a good hit. I will take that. All right, that's it. Let's discuss the results and this rifle and the scope what I got here. Honestly, I have to admit, guys, I'm shocked how well this rifle shoots with this scope. I had very little experience behind the rifle when we decided to jump on the opportunity and to make that video. and I chickened it out a little bit with the size of the targets, but I have to tell you, this scope absolutely blew my mind. The scope was made by Leeds, Canada. What is Leeds, Canada? Well, the factory was built in Ontario by legendary German Leica, so they know how to make the glass. The scope is a 4-power, and it is very unique how you adjust the elevation for it. To adjust the elevation, basically you have a bullet drop compensator printed on a ring around the main ocular, and you turning the ocular to your right to increase the yardage from 100 yards to all the way 1000 yards. And for the windage, if you have to adjust the windage, you have the scale, and the scale goes 5 left and 5 right, and you're adjusting the exit ocular and moving right to left. If you want to reset the scope, for example, you adjust it so you have a perfect hit at 300 yards, then you just letting the screw, unscrewing the screw on the ring and moving the scale to 300, tightening the screw, and the BDC will be adjusted for 300 yards. That's it. It is extremely simple scope with a very good glass and interesting reticle. If you will look at the reticle, of course you have a post, which is not like a really straight post. It's shaped a little bit more to the fine detail at the top, and on the left and the right side you have dashed lines. So those could be used for some leads, for example, for runners maybe. I don't know. I do not have a good description for that reticle, but it could be used for guides for some extreme wind conditions. But the dashes are spaced out in a really big intervals, so I would not think that this was done in purpose to keep the aiding sniper on the wind course. So I just think they put the dashed line honestly to maybe measure some distances and things like this. I don't know. I don't have the manual for that scope, but it is a very interesting take on the reticle. Anyway, going back to the rifle. So Canadians at that point, when they were phasing out a long branch, Canadian number 40 sniper rifle decided that they're going to scope FAL, and the FAL is good enough with the scope. According to their research, what they have concluded and tested out, the FAL was actually out shooting their number 4T long branch sniper rifles. So we are fortunate enough, I do have original long branch sniper rifle, and I'm going to compare these two in upcoming video, because I think that video like this has to be made, and we're going to see, was that really a good conclusion. I'm guessing that the better performance of the FAL had to do something probably with the quality of the ammunition, because at that time people were cranking up 308, and the 308 is a very accurate by default cartridge. So I'm guessing that that was aiding the research data, or maybe skewing the research data into that direction. But we will see, because I have some good ammo for that long range number 4T rifle too. So it will be interesting to see how these two rifles will stack up. Now, as far as a range performance, I told you guys, I was actually taken away by how well this rifle can shoot with this scope. Of course, this is a parts kit build, so because of our import laws, I cannot have the fully original C1A1 rifle from Canada, but we did the best to mimic what we could put. And according to the legend, right, according to information what I have seen, really the Canadians did not build at that time special purpose sniper rifles. They just put a little bit more than 300 those scopes on those regular FAL rifles, and the soldiers performing the duty of the sniper with that kind of rifle. And as we can see, the rifle is fully capable. If we're talking about the N50s and the 60s, the rifle is fully capable of delivering precision hits on human-sized torso targets. No issues whatsoever. And I have no doubt that if the Canadians would be pressed to war, that rifle would deliver. That's not even a question in my mind. And the Canadian forces were involved in Vietnam. I just don't know if snipers were deployed. So that's something what I have no data for it. But we can judge by today's standard and today's performance. And as you could see on the platform, the rifle did deliver the hits. And it was right there, right? No issues whatsoever. And it could provide a really, really good fire. Alright, that's it. I hope you did enjoy the video. I hope you did like to see that old hardware, Cold War Canadian hardware in action. If you have any comments, any notes to share or anything underneath of the video, please do so. Always like, share and spread the news about the Vintage Rifles Shooters Club channel. And I promise we'll be back with outstanding content and we got tons of cool rifles prepared and in the waiting. Big thanks to our Patreons. As always, you guys rock, and see you in the next video. Bye.